So, hi, Robbie. Great result at the weekend. Back-to-back wins to start the year against and a win against previously undefeated St Albans. Was that a perfect away performance?
It was. Well, firstly, Ben, happy birthday. I hear it's your birthday, so
Thank you.
happy birthday in isolation lockdown, whatever you're doing today. But yeah, glad we got you an early birthday present, mate. It certainly was a great away performance. St Albans are a really, really good team, and I think first half they perhaps were suffering a little what we were first half against Braintree. A bit of a break due to COVID, enforced break due to COVID, and maybe they were a bit half a yard off the pace or half a little loose with their touch and couldn't quite get themselves going into the game. And we actually spoke about that at half time, that we were in their situation last week against Braintree, and we've got to expect that they're going to come out and come at us, and we need to deal with it and be disciplined and hopefully get another goal to put the game out of sight, which we didn't quite manage, but we were close to doing so. And to a man, individually we were excellent, and as a team we were even better.
Yeah, and it was. We had a really strong first half, 2 goals, one each from Adam Morgan and Charlie Sheringham, and we had the only shot on target of the second half as well. So we limited St Albans to no shots on target. That's a testament to the defence, even with Aluwa and Ward coming back in. Yeah,
we looked solid. They did have moments where they got in good areas and threatening positions, but the few occasions they did that, then that back line was there to clear up the danger, and that's what they're there for. And really good to have Addy and Wardy back. That they were. I think it was Addy's best performance of the season without a doubt, and you know what you're going to get with Wardy and Cole in particular, especially second half Braintree, and then the whole game was excellent. The wing backs are asked to do a lot of work, and Ratey and Danny Inray were superb, both defensively and going forward. They were getting on the end of each other's crosses whilst defending the back post when we were defending. Absolute shifts from them. Cheswick in the middle of the pitch was outstanding, not only defensively in his work rate, which we know he gives us, but his passing and his vision from midfield was excellent. And I want to bring up Callum, actually, because Callum apologised to me at half-time for his loose touches, and he was a little bit off the pace. And I just said to him, look, it happens. Not every player, every game is going to be at it right from the off. And rather than trying too hard, just simplify your game. Just work hard, simplify your game, and gradually you'll build yourself and you'll build your touch into the game. You'll build your work rate and your physicality into the game. And he certainly did that. He ran himself into the ground and kept it simple, stayed in shape, stayed disciplined. That was definitely his most disciplined performance. And then, the 3 up top that we've got with Morgs, Charlie and Dylan, they complement each other really, really well. They've got the quality, and we look a real threat going forward now, which is great to see, and really good for the back line. Earlier on in the season we were looking really solid, but perhaps didn't quite carry that threat, but we certainly do now.
Yeah, and we had probably the controversial moment for St Albans' perspective was the overturned penalty right 5 minutes into the second half, where their player eventually ended up getting booked for diving after the penalty was initially given. And we've had to look back.
We actually started the half really well. Sorry to interrupt you, Ben. We started the half really well, and we had a flash cross across the box, and I thought we could have got the end of it. And then they broke, and obviously that decision, and I just thought, just our luck. Just the way it's gone for us this whole season, just our luck. It was never a penalty, and I've got to say I've been critical of that ref when we've had him this season, but he certainly took his time. He went over to the linesman. He checked with the linesman whether he was 100% sure it was a penalty, and I think the linesman admitted to him that perhaps he was a bit hasty and he's not 100% sure it was a penalty. And I think you could see by both sets of players' reactions, ours definitely, and then their players weren't really appealing for a penalty at all. In fact, they were probably waving their player to get up. But the right decision was made in the end, which was really good and well refereed to make sure that the right decision was made in the end.
We've had a couple of injuries. Obviously, we've talked about Mickey before, but also Cameron James didn't feature in the squad. I don't know if there's any update on those two injuries.
No update. We hope to assess Cameron a bit further this week. I don't think he'll be back for quite some time, unfortunately. But yeah, he's a big part of what we do and will remain so. He's a great character for the group, and we hope to have him back as quick as possible. But we can't really assess what's or timescales until Tuesday at the earliest, really. And Mickey, it's a bit of a weird one, really. Either a back spasm, and it's just when will it loosen off, really, for him. We don't know. It might stay tight for a while. It might loosen off, and when it does loosen off, we have to be careful that ring me there. Yes, we have to be careful that he doesn't then cause it to be irritated again. So yeah, we'll be careful with Mickey, but obviously he was such a key figure in the Braintree victory that we hope to have him back as well.
And we're quite a youthful bench. I think people were wondering if it was our youngest bench ever, with 3 teenagers, Adam Liddell, and then yourself on there as well. With the injury to Cameron.
Yeah, I brought the age up, didn't I?
Yeah. With the injury to Cameron as well, do you think we may need to strengthen depth, extra strength in depth?
I mean, we'll always look. I think everybody knows the circumstances we're in, and you know, we've got a really good together group. So if we bring people in, we have to really make sure that they're going to fit into to the togetherness of the group and the way we want to do things, and really muck in. And we're always looking, of course, and there's always open dialogue with myself and the chairman and the board about the potential of things. But I understand the situation we're in, and just going back to the bench, what an experience for Reggie, Evan and Guy to experience that type of football match. You know, going away from home to a team that's unbeaten, a really, really good team at that, and putting in a performance like we did, for them to witness that and be part of it, because they are part of it. You know, they helped with our preparation on Thursday's training. Adam Liddell coming off the bench, and it was like we hadn't made a sub, because it was just like for like, and he ran his socks off when he came on. He knew his job and did it really, really well. And you know, if I was tempted to bring one of them on, but I think the experience they got from the day was something that they'll keep and be better for. So really pleased that they were there to be part of it, and that's what we're going to be about moving forward. You know, developing these young players, and hopefully in the future we'll have a team full of them that have really gained valuable experience along the way.
Yeah, and unfortunately we don't have another game for a week and one day now, as it is we're on Monday. It's a bit of a frustrating sort of stop-start season, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a weird, really, really weird season. Really, really weird season. But we've got to be thankful that we're still playing. I think as footballers, we want to be playing. We don't want to be sat at home just watching elite football. We are elite footballers, and that's what we're classified as. And as long as we're allowed to carry on playing, we will do, and we have to do it as best as we can. And we're certainly thankful for that, and we hope that you know, there is a bigger picture. You know, people's health is far more important than football. But you know, maybe we're helping people's mental health by carrying on playing. And yeah, it is what it is. We can't make decisions. The league and the government will make decisions for us, and we've just got to do what we can and to do the best we can in whatever situation we're dealt.
Okay, Robbie, have a good break, and we'll speak to you next week.
Yeah, thanks, Ben. Happy birthday.